a heap of law books at my back, and I'm in front of you. You could easily understand that I'm in my chamber. As you all know that by profession I'm an advocate, I'm a judicial person, but my passion is to teach people, is to guide people, is to mentor people, and is to facilitate every individual, whosoever is having a problem in their life. My duty and my responsibility is, what is my capacity? I should solve the problem of people. As much I have understood about life, I should make people understand about life the same. Now you must be easily connecting that yes, Mr. Dev is going to tell something about studies. So by now, if you have got an understanding that Mr. Dev is going to speak something about studies, something about understanding, and something about realizing life, my dear friends. Being a storyteller, every moment, at every step of my life, I used to tell a story. And I love even to narrate stories which have the life implication and which is going to help you a lot. So dear all friends, with the gathering of all this book at my background, I'm just going to say you certain things that any subject that you have decided that you are going to learn, you should dedicate your whole attention to that one. This is a very common statement, right? Your teachers, your parents, your lecturers, and many of your coaches have just said that the same sentence, the similar way, maybe with a rephrasing actions, different way of representation. But today I'd like to say to all my viewers that those who have asked me many regular number of times that Mr. Dev, for being a public speaker, you have forever provoked us to become a public speaker. You have given the importance of a public speaker. You have explained the importance of being a public speaker so much that we got motivated to become a public speaker. In fact, as the way you have said, we have participated with the online platforms that you have created for us. But after a while, we have got stake. What is the reason behind that? Today I am going to discuss the same. Even many of you people, even many of my viewers have asked me, Mr. Dev, we don't have a strong vocabulary in our mind. Our mind bank is not filled with a lot of vocabularies. So do you all feel that having the bank full of vocabulary, you have got your license to become a public speaker? You are absolutely wrong. Absolutely wrong. A person merely having a strong vocabulary doesn't have got the license to become a public speaker, my dear friends. The reason to this statement, my dear friends, if you can understand, let me take you. For being a public speaker, there are three important things which is really required. Inform, impress, or inspire. Now let me just take you to the journey from these three words very clearly. You are coming in front of the camera or maybe in front of a live audience to inform about certain things, to make people understand and aware about certain things, and to take the help of your linguistic power, your word banks that you are having, the strong vocabularies that you are having within yourself, the highly rated words that you are having within yourself, and you are going to express with that flow of your jargons, the highly rated jargons. Only you can assure one thing from the audience, that they will say, such a knowledgeable person, he is having a lot of word bank, and he is in fact in a way to deliver that one so flawless. But apart from that one, the message that you are going to connect to the listeners, the viewers, the audience, do you feel that the same message is getting planted in the minds of the audience? So let me tell you the secret of a public speaker. The ideas, the content, and the message that you are having planted in your mind. A good public speaker is that one who is going to plant the same message, the same ideas, and the same content in the minds of the reader, in the minds of the listener, or in the minds of the audience. But if you can't do the same, certainly I would like to say that having simply a lot of jargon in your mind, or having a word bank filled with vocabularies or the high rated words, you have not got your license to become a public speaker, dear. Well, the second example. The second example speaks that you are going to impress to your audience. Let me just take an example. You are the manager of the company. You are having a team of 100 people, and now you decided that let me show to my subordinates, my juniors, my colleagues, my co-workers, that what sort of language command I am having, what sort of vocabularies I am having, what sort of word bank I am having, strong jargons I am having. And you are displaying one after another, one after another, one after another. The way an archer is going to hit to the target, one arrow after the other one arrow after the other one, you are also displaying your words, your command over the language, your command over the vocabulary, your high rated words and the jargons in that respect. No doubt your audience will say, wow, what a command over the language. But imagine for a moment, there are certain audience in the crowd who may not be able to understand these all high rated words and the jargons that you are going to use. Do you feel that they are going to raise their hand and ask to you, hey Mr. Dev, what sort of jargons you are using? Can you please give me a substitute word of that one so that I can understand it much better? Or do you feel that they are going to announce it that I have not understood the proper meaning of the particular word that you have spoken? Can you please let me know about the meaning of that word? Not exactly, my dear friends. In order to impress the audience, you may have this sort of words, you may have this sort of jargons, you may have this sort of high rated words, but your purpose is never going to get attained with that one. And being a good manager, if you cannot convey your message to the audience, your message to the subordinates, to your juniors, to your colleagues, to your co-workers, then what sort of managerial skills you are having? Having simply command over high rated words, jargons, and that sort of difficult bombastic words is never going to solve your purpose, my dear friend. Well, let me take you to the third and the third most important tool of conveying your message to the audience, and that is to inspire the audience. Now, if in your life you have faced certain difficulties, if in your life you have faced certain hardships, if in your life you have a lot of problems, a lot of adversities, a lot of pain to certain problems that you have faced all the time, and the learnings that you have taken, with all the experience of the wisdom that you have got in your life, you wanted to share the same experience to the world at large. Inspire them with the journey that you have taken through. Inspire them with the solution that you have discovered throughout your life's journey. Well, again I would like to say, using of your high rated words, using of your bombastic words, and use of your jargons will not solve the problem. As simple, be as simple as you can. Be as normal as you can. Be with that sort of mind which the way you are talking with your colleague, with your co-worker, with your friend. Just use the strategy of being as natural as you are. While talking in your vernacular language, that sort of naturality that you are having, while talking with your friends, with your relatives, with your parents, with your colleagues, with your co-workers, with your partners, the naturality that you are having with your vernacular language, use English the same manner. If I would say one thing, I remember once I got in love with public speaking and I was watching the TEDx videos. I watched one video of the World Championship of Public Speaking, Dhananjay Hetrachi. And still I could picturize the way the speaker was walking on the stage, the way the speaker was inspiring the audience with a beautiful way, with a beautiful manner, in a very common English. The way he was explaining, even a boy of 14 years could get inspired with that one, could learn the lessons of life. The quote which he has quoted, "I see something strange in you," throughout his speech, it has got hardwired in my mind so much. Just after watching the video, even I made a video wherein I connected an instance of my college time, and even I used that sentence quote, "I see something strange in you. I see something strange in you." Just watch that one. In fact, I would have watched many times to that. I got inspired with every movement of his body, with every way of expression of that speaker, and the style he used to speak, with the style he used to speak, friends. The motive behind all this thing is that, my dear friends, there is only three ways to express your content, your thoughts, your emotions, your sentiments to the audience, and that is either you are going to inform it to the audience, or you are going to impress your audience, or the last way is to inspire your audience with all that learnings that you have taken from your life, with all that wisdom that you have acquired in your life, and with all the things that you have gained in your life as a solution to all your problems. Express the same things to the audience in a very simple manner with a simple understanding. And I hope with my words today, I would have inspired you to understand the importance of public speaking, how to be cool, calm, composed, and relaxed without using any high rated words, using that same words which you are using in your day to day conversation. If you can easily demonstrate your message with that particular words, and you are going to impress your audience with the learnings that you have taken from your life, I would certainly say that you would inspire them, and you will also inform the message that you have planted in your mind. You are going to plant the same message in their minds as well. So with this very impactful learning for the day, your speaker this side, Devashish Dev, is resting until the time I'll be coming up with a new learning based video for you. Till the time, thanks for watching me. Thank you very much.